Hello and welcome back to Yoga with Shannon. I'm so glad that you're here. As always, please remember to practice safely. Do what you can. Do what's safe for your body. And if you have any injuries, always listen to that. Remember that the things that I say are just suggestions and your body always knows best. Enjoy. Take a deep breath and let it all go. Just begin to feel and sense and become present in this body, in this time. Feeling what there is for you to feel in your chest, in your face, in your belly, in the palms of your hands, in the soles of your feet, in the top of your head. Feel the back side of your body, the back of your head, noting any tension there, the back of your neck, and then from your shoulders all the way down to your hips. Also on the back side of the body are the backs of the legs. So feel your bottom, your hamstrings and the backs of your thighs, the backs of your knees and calves, your Achilles and the soles of your feet. Now feel the front side of your body, the tops of your feet, the fronts of your ankles, your shins, kneecaps, quadriceps and the fronts of your thighs, hip flexors, where the thighs connect to the pelvis, that lower belly area, all around the belly button, a little triangle in between the rib cage, the chest and heart space, your throat and jaw and face and forehead. As you breathe in, know you're breathing in. As you breathe out, know you're breathing out. Take another deep breath or two. As you're ready, bring your left hand out to the side. Inhale your right arm out and up. And exhale off to the left. Inhale, straighten up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your left elbow down. One more deep breath in. And out. We're going to go to the other side. Push through the left, pull through the right. Deep breath in. Kind of cartwheel over. You can let your fingers do the walking. Left knee down as we reach to the right. Left hip down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink it down. One more deep breath in. And out. And we're going back to the left. Deep breath in, come up. Exhale, take it over and down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, just come down to where it's safe. Don't let that hip and knee pop up. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and take it through the center. Breathe in, push through the left, pull through the right. Breathe out. We're going to take it down and up on this side. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, come down. If you get dizzy, you get lightheaded, you have issues with vertigo, don't go so fast, don't do so many. You can do a modified, slower version, right? If this is too fast and furious, right? You get a little dizzy, you get a little lightheaded, take it at your own pace. Make it a little slow motion. Keep your eyes on a still point and don't let your eyes wander around. Keep your head stable, that can help. Last time over to that second side. Do what you can. If it's too much, just sit and breathe with your head over your hips. When you're ready, we're going to find our way back into the center. Hold hands behind you. Shoulders pull in and down as you lift through the heart space. Chin to the chest or lifted, hips down or up. Breathe into the front side of your body. If it's safe, we're going to hold for 2 more breaths. If this is too long, you don't have to hold. Also always fine to have chin to the chest. When you're ready, chin down first, hips down second. Find your way up, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, forward and down, just where it's safe to go. Breathe into your back. Surrender into your mat. Take 3 more deep breaths here, sending your breath where it's needed. If you find a sore spot, a sticky spot, send your breath there intentionally and gently expand and surround the tight place with your in-breath. And on your out-breath, invite it to release, to let go of what it's been holding on to for you. One more deep breath. And then gently, slowly find your way back up. Beautiful. If it's safe, we're gonna inhale, open up shoulder high. On the exhale, twist to your left. Left hand behind you, right hand over to the left leg. Take 3 deep breaths. Shoulders dropping down, head lifting up. 1 more deep breath in. Expand your chest and heart space. Let it all go. And without changing anything else, inhale through center. Exhale, just look over the right shoulder. Breathe. Drop the right shoulder down. 1 more deep breath. And then inhale, come through center, reach up through your head, out through your fingers. Exhale, twist the other way, looking back over the right shoulder. Lifting up through your head as you breathe in. Dropping down as you breathe out. Expanding on your in-breath. Softening on your out-breath. Let's take 1 more here if it's safe. And without changing anything else, deep breath in. On your exhale, look forward over the left shoulder. Shoulders drop down. Breathe. 1 more breath if you can. Unwind to the front. Beautiful. Find your way into child's pose. Extended child's pose if you can, fingertips reaching away from hips. Take 3 deep breaths here, letting your head get heavy, letting your arms and legs get heavy. One more deep breath into your back or wherever your body needs that breath the most. Let everything go. Start to look in between your hands, stay low, and inhale, pull through into cobra. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, pull through into cobra. Exhale, push back into child's pose. 1 more time. Inhale, pull through into cobra. Exhale, lower belly in, push back into child's pose. Take a deep breath. Surrender. And as you're ready, bring your left leg through in between your hands. Find lunge. We're going to keep it low. Sweep your right arm out and up. Deep breath in. And exhale, side stretch to the left. So you can be on a hand, a fist, a block, whatever you need to feel safe and supportive. Breathe into the right lung. You can look up if it's safe for your neck. If it's not, look forward or down or maybe over your left shoulder. 1 more breath. As you're ready, right hand comes down, left hand comes to your thigh. Breathe in your twisted lunge. If it's safe, you can reach up, maybe even behind you, perhaps even around to the mat by that right thigh. Take 1 more deep breath. And when you're ready, inhale, unwind to the front. Exhale, rock it back into hamstring stretch or half split. Relax the right foot, your right arch, your right Achilles, the top of the foot. Drop your elbows and armpits down, down, down. Take one more slow, deep breath, maybe wiggling your toes or circling your ankle. And we're going to switch sides, do all fours or down dog, whatever feels nice for your body. Breathe. When you're ready, right leg through to the front. Release your left knee. And if you can, left arm out and up. Deep breath in, side stretch off to the right. Go where it's safe. Support yourself on that right side with something under the right hand as needed. Maybe a fist is enough space. Maybe you need a big thick book or a block or something safe and stable. Folded up blanket. Take one more deep breath into the left lung, the left waist, the left hip. Let it all go and start to reach your left hand all the way forward and down. Put some weight into that left hand or fist. Bring the right hand to your thigh. Lengthen forward from your left knee, through your chest, through your head, and start to look back over the right shoulder. Breathe. If it's safe, maybe bring the right arm up. Maybe take it behind your back. Maybe pull back through that right elbow and shoulder if your right hand is down near the left hip. Take one more deep breath. And when you're ready, inhale, unwind. Exhale, you can step back into down dog or all fours or child's pose. If you're on all fours, feel free to cat and cow. Whatever you choose, just breathe. Maybe one more deep breath. Let your head become heavy. Let it twist left and right. And when you're ready, knees down to the mat. Find your way up to tall, standing on the knees. Beautiful. And we're going to go into gate pose. So if you can, right leg out to the side. We want to try and bring sole of the foot to the floor, so it doesn't matter to me whether your toes point forward or at the 45-degree angle or out to the side. Just find a position where your ankle is happy and your foot is down. Hips want to gently push forward. Reach your left arm out and up. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, side stretch. Try not to put pressure on your right knee. You can use your hip or thigh. You can use your calf. You could reach behind or in front, and you could use a block or a folded up blanket or something for support if you don't quite reach. Or if you're able to hover, you can hover. Just try to roll open. We have a tendency to drop that top left shoulder in gait, and that's not what we're going for. We want to roll open, shoulder over shoulder. Breathe. Take one more deep breath. And then pull through your left hand, push down through your left knee, reach through your head as you come up. Start to flex the foot and stretch out your ankle, toes up to the sky. And we're going to switch sides. Right knee in, left leg out, toes down, point the ankle however you feel best. Push your hips gently forward so your tailbone's tucking under and your hips are pushing forward. Reach up through your head. Deep breath in, maybe float both arms up if you can, and on your exhale, over that left leg. Be mindful of the right side. We want to roll open as much as is safe. Breathe in, breathe out. And remember, you can support however you feel best, maybe with something underneath your hand if you don't reach. One more breath. Inhale all the way up. And stretch out the ankle on your exhale, toes up. Beautiful. Walk it in, find the knees. We're going to go into camel. So those of you that know it's safe for you to kind of cartwheel all the way back and down, be my guest if it's in your practice and you know that's good. If you would hurt your low back, you would hurt your neck, you would have to do this to reach. We don't want to do any of that. So maybe just bring your hands or fists, not to your bottom, not to your low back, that space right at the top of the pelvis. Either fingertips down, elbows in, or use your fists and find your camel. We want a sensation of lengthening the low back, so a little gentle pull down at the top of the pelvis. Lift through your heart. If it's safe, your head can fall back. If it's not safe, keep your chin to your chest. One more deep breath. And begin to push your pelvis into your hands or fists as you come up, bringing the chin towards the chest. And then if it's safe, we're going to sit all the way back. Beautiful. Breathe. Slow, deep breaths. One more. Excellent. If this is too much for your hips and knees and ankles today, at any point, you can straighten out your legs and bounce your knees. If it's better for you to kind of come up and down, you can always do that with toes tucked under or untucked. If it's safe, we're going to come forward, and again, you can do that with something propped under your bottom, like a pillow or a blanket or some blocks in between your feet, whatever you need to do to feel safe. Take a deep breath. Let everything go. We're going to start to find our way up and then back into hero pose. So my advanced students, it's fine for you to sweep your hands around by your feet. Maybe just kind of pull on your heels and roll yourself up to tall standing and tall seated. And then perhaps settle your bottom down in between your heels and just start working your way back into hero pose. So if this is in your practice, it's safe, it's comfortable, feel free to go where your body says it wants to go. If that's all way too much for today, then of course we're not going to do that. We're just going to do what we can. So instead of putting your bottom in between your heels and all the way down, maybe you're up on top of the heels. Or maybe you've got the toes tucked under. Or maybe you've got the feet wider with something in between the hips. Or in between the hips and heels. So keep playing with it, adjust, find what's good, do what you can, take a few breaths, or if you have to inhale forward and exhale back, do any of those things. If we're able to go a little bit deeper, maybe it's just to the hands, and then back up, right? So just play in stages and degrees. If you have a position you're comfortable holding, hold for a few breaths. And when you need to come out, come out. If you're not sure how to get down and up out of elbows, we can go to one elbow, and then the other, hand slide forward a little bit. You can keep chin to your chest, or lift and open your throat. And when you want to come up, you know how to come to the head if you came down. Chin to the chest first. Find one hand, and then the other. And then find your way back up. Beautiful. Lengthen out, breathe out, gently bounce. And rock. And we're going to find our way onto the back. Hug both legs into your chest. Squeeze out your breath. Rock side to side. So, put your right foot to the mat. Cross your left leg over, left knee out to the side. And we're going to take our reclined pigeon here, either left hand on the left inner thigh or left hand through the window, interlacing behind your right leg. Breathe, maybe use that left elbow on your left inner thigh. Exhale. Shift around as needed to access those places that your body needs a little more opening. Tuning in to which hamstring needs more opening, or where in your hip, or where in your shoulder. Trying to tune into the specific muscle and ligament, or the part of the muscle that needs your attention today. Just becoming ever more attuned to what your body needs, moment to moment, day to day, hour to hour. Take one more breath. And then begin to release your right foot to the mat. Without changing anything else, open your arms shoulder high, palms down. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start to bring your left foot and right knee towards the floor, so that the left knee is coming up towards the ceiling and that left hip is coming off the mat a little bit. So now if it came all the way down, we're on the right hip and the right outer thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. If this is too much pressure, you don't have to come all the way down. And other alternatives would be to brace yourself up here with a footstool or a couple of pillows or blankets or a block so that you don't come all the way to the floor. Take one more deep breath. And then if you can, inhale through center without changing anything else. Exhale off to the left. Take a deep breath in, come through the center. Exhale back to the right. One more time. Inhale center. Exhale left. And if you can, we're going to hold for 2 to 3 breaths. In and out. Be mindful of your left ankle and right knee. If it's too much pressure, you can go up and down instead of holding, or put a pillow or blanket or whatever support you have under that left thigh here. Come back into center, and we're going to cross over. Left thigh over the right, single wrap or double wrap. Inhale first, and on your exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. So if this is too much pressure, don't go for that double wrap, just a single wrap or single cross. Breathe into the whole left side, the left shoulder, the left waist, your left hip, your left outer thigh. Spread all 5 fingers on your left hand. Take one more slow, deep breath in and out. And gently inhale back into center. Slowly unwrap your left leg. And we're going to pause, knees and inner thighs together for a breath or 2, feeling your left leg and your right leg. Relax your hands and fingers, maybe turn the palms up. Feel your left calf and right calf. Feel both hips and thighs. And when you're ready, we're going to maybe heel toe left foot into the center as we cross right leg over, knee out to the side. And find that perfect reclined pigeon, right hand on the thigh, interlaced through the left leg, through the window behind the left leg, or maybe using that right elbow for a little extra stretch on your right inner thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slow, deep breaths. Take another breath or 2. And whenever you're ready, start to release your left foot down to the floor without changing anything else. Hands out shoulder high. Deep breath in. Start to bring your right foot and left knee down. You can look to the right if it's nice. Breathe. Remember to support yourself under that right foot and left thigh if you need it. If there's too much pull in your right hip or knee or somewhere else. One more breath. Inhale all the way up, pushing through your left hand. Without changing anything else, we're going to go to the right just for one breath. Maybe shift your toes to the left a little bit, your left foot, so we're on that left big toe and arch. And then inhale to center, maybe shift the foot, and we're going to go back off to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Hold for a breath or 2 if you can. Position your foot or ankle as it feels best. Maybe one more breath, maybe that's too much. When you come back up, we're going to cross over. Right leg over the left, cross it once or cross it twice. Take a deep breath in, and then knees to the left, head to the right. So maybe you can get the double wrap, but maybe when you twist to the left, it's just too much pressure. So if that's the issue, just unwrap your shin and ankle and see if you feel better that way, in your shoulder, in your waist, in your hip. Take another breath or 2, if it's safe. And when you're ready, gently, slowly find your way back up. Gently, slowly unwrap the right leg. We're going to start to stretch out, fingers to toes. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, right leg into the chest and squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left leg into the chest and squeeze. Draw the right leg in too, so both legs are in. And come into your happy baby. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Gently pick up the tailbone if you can and stretch out your low back. As much as it's safe, point your heels up to the ceiling and drop your knees down to the armpits. And I remember how impossible that used to sound, so just do what you can and don't stress about it if it's too much. We're going to rock side to side if that's nice, maybe even circling a little bit. Breathing. Take another deep breath or two. And when you're ready, heels together. Knees wide. Sink your heels towards your pelvis. Stretch your head away from your tail. Take one more slow, deep breath. And we're going to start to unwind. If you need an inversion, a bridge, a shoulder stand, a plow, feel free to fit that in. If you prefer legs up the wall, go for it. If you've got your safe headstand, back bend, handstand, have at it. If you've just done enough, feel free to wiggle your fingers and toes in any way that helps your arms and legs relax. Maybe turn your head softly side to side to stretch out your neck and shoulder, and or to help locate that place in the back of your head where you feel centered. And then take one final scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Pausing around anything that still feels tight or tense. Sending your breath to it, nourishing it with fresh oxygen. And then inviting that stagnant carbon dioxide and tension to wash away. Like a wave returning to the ocean. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana a moment longer, do. If you're ready to begin wiggling and moving, listen to your body. Going slow, starting with just fingers and toes, and letting that movement travel towards the center of your body. When the time is right, find your way onto your side. And rest there briefly, transitioning slowly. And if you're ready to find your way up to seated with hands together at heart center, feel free. If you're still in Shavasana, just enjoy. And either way, we're going to close with a reading from Dana Fald's Go In and In, Poems from the Heart of Yoga. This is one of my favorite books, and this poem, Enough, is one of my favorite poems. I can't hear it enough. It's enough to offer love, no matter how imperfectly received or given. It's enough to try and fail at a difficult task. Enough to fall and rise, stumble, fall again. Sigh, and start to walk, however slowly, in the direction the soul points. It's enough to seek peace and find pain, to gain nothing but a vision of truth and take the long route home. It's enough to feel temptation, the dance of the senses, the hot pull of desire. Enough to call on God, walk through fire, sleep and cry and fear or welcome dying. It's enough to be and breathe, to feel the touch of wind on skin. It's enough to take the day as it comes, to watch the ripples on the lake as the rock sinks to the bottom, to see the wild reflection of the surface calm into a mirror once again. It's enough to hear the voice of fear and hide, or seek it out and face the shame or shadows. It's enough to set out to tame demons and watch them multiply instead. It's enough to be buffeted by the winds of change and not blown over. I and you and all of us, more than enough. I and you and all of us, more than enough. If you're still in your Shavasana, take a deep breath. Let everything go. And gently and slowly begin to wiggle and move. Deepening your breathing. Taking your time before you work your way onto your side. And then pausing on your side for a few slow, deep breaths before you return to seated. When you get there, take a deep breath in, lengthening up hips to head. On your out breath, drop your shoulders down your back. Relax your throat and jaw and face. And I believe that students and children are our greatest teachers. So I dedicate this practice to you, my students. I also dedicate this practice to my teachers, from whom I've learned so much: Marcia Cohen, Eloise Zeman, Prem Shakti, Rimi Schaffner, and so many others. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to you, peace to your loved ones, and peace to our beautiful earth. Inhale your hands out and up with gratitude and grace, receiving all that there is. And as you come home, ask for clarity in your mind, clarity in your speech, and clarity in your heart. The light within me bows before the light within each one of you. Namaste. Thank you for taking the time for yourself today, for your practice. Thank you for sharing it with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. Please remember to like and comment on the videos, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you'll know when I get new videos. Have a great day.